Infinite love, beautiful people, and welcome to our new video. Today, let us inquire about desire and will. We will observe and see what is the reason that we are creating all of these desires and what will have to do with desire. Are they two connected or they are separate things? Let us now inquire together. Welcome back, beautiful people. Now, it is very important for all of us, if we want to be free and also have this skill of observation, watching, observing world around us without wanting anything from it. It is very important for us to inquire what desire is. You all have experienced so many desires, and so much time we would feel pain and happiness from these desires. But how does desire come into a being? And can we live without these desires? To find out what a desire is, we have to first observe ourselves and the world around us. For this inquiry, we will take an example of watching, observing, let's say, beautiful woman or a beautiful man. In this moment, we will explain how the desire is born. We will watch it, observe it together, looking for the facts, not what may be, but that what really is. So if you are, let's say, outside and you are sitting on a bench and observing, and there goes by a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, and in a moment, in a blink of the eye, you see the person. The person's beauty is so tremendous that for a moment there is no you. The beauty of the person has absorbed you, and you are only observing, watching, seeing this beauty. So this is a sensory reaction. You have seen the person and senses have recognized the beauty, because we have in ourselves feeling for beautiful. And the moment that you have seen this person, you are not anymore. Now, when the person passed by, you say to yourself, oh, this was so beautiful woman or a man. I wish I was in a relationship with her or him. The moment that that happened, you have created desire. So now that we see how the desire arises, let us now slow down the process in between and observe what is really happening in these small moments of time that are passing while you are observing. Let's take, for example, now something other. Let's say a beautiful car, and observe what is happening very slowly. So, you are sitting and observing a car. The moment you see the car, you automatically recognize all of its fine curves, dominance in front of you, and you say, what a nice car. Now, what is happening right there in that moment when you say, what a nice car? Observe, slow down. So, it was observation, you have seen. How does it look? For the moment, you were not, because the ego was scattered, you were only having an observation. The moment that you have seen this vehicle and the observation has stopped, so after the sensory reaction, there is recording inside your brain. So your brain has seen and stored that information. And now the thought is created. So your brain says, how marvelous, how nice, how beautiful car. I wish I could have it. The moment you do that, you don't have to even say it. You create an image, picture inside of your head. So you are seeing car and you are imagining yourself driving this car. Before it was a woman. You imagine yourself sitting by this woman or sleeping with her. And everything that you ever wanted, there is always first seeing, then brain creates memory. From memory arises thought and image. And you like the image. So, is it possible that you have space between observation and sensory reaction inside your body and a thought? Next time when you're observing something rather nice and beautiful, do not try to imagine yourself having this thing. Do not create this thought. Instead, continue to observe and watch, being aware that your brain wants to create an image and a thought. Just by being aware, you will keep it separate, and the desire will not be created. So, you cannot fight the desire, you cannot postpone the desire. Only understanding of why the desire is born, seeing that actually the fact of it is melting the desire away. So what has the desire together with the will? The will is generated from desire. So maybe you were on a vacation, you have seen someone driving this huge yacht and you say to yourself, wow, it will be beautiful if I had that one day. I had to work more to have something like that. So in that moment, the desire is born, but this desire cannot be fulfilled right here, right now. Instead, you have to work for it. So we are not saying here that the will is bad or good. We are just observing what really is. From there, you can see and observe when the will is really needed and when it's not. So, you know that the desire to have a yacht, it's not fulfilled right now. But you say to yourself, if I work really hard, maybe one day I will have enough money to buy it. So you start obsessively work. And to keep that will, you always have to create a thought about it. You have to remember your own desire, your own image that you have created inside of your head so that you can fulfill your goal. So, now that you know that the will always serves the desire, and if the desire is melt, the will is melt also. And you may ask yourself, now, how will I live this life without wanting and having a will? Well, will is always tied to desire and desire to a thought. Is it possible to live a life without a thought? Without constantly thinking? Maybe if we just, for a moment, silent our brain and just watch and observe what is, maybe completely different tool will be activated inside you, and you will know what is needed to be done, when is needed to be done. Not what you want to do and not what you don't want to do, but what is really needed to be done in that moment. Because when the intelligence flows through you, you are seeing everything as it is, not your illusion about it. So you can act instantly. You can act in a moment according to what is needed. You don't have to think about it. Just seeing it, you will know what you have to do. For example, if you are right now without a lot of money and you have a family, you will know that you have to do something to help them, to help yourself. So instead of having a will or desire, one day I will have it, but not having a motivation right now to do what is needed to be done, what if you let go everything and focus on the next step, doing what is needed, standing up and maybe find a new job, better job, where you will be paid more, where you will be happy more. And this kind of living will change everything for you. So please, use this in your life. Observe, see how the desire is born and the will also. Observation will give you everything that you need to learn from yourself. Learning from yourself is the highest form of a discipline. And this discipline comes from compassion and love. It's not a discipline that you say to yourself, you have to do this like soldiers do. That's the most stupidest form of a discipline, if we can call it even a form. Instead, doing what is needed is really discipline. So, thank you for inquiring with me, and until next video, infinite love to all of you beautiful people.